started.
Hey everybody, welcome to Static Show. This is Bob, and I have my special guest, Mink Stoll.
Solo.
Holy moly. Look like you're... You ever see those, you ever hear about, you see those cartoons with the guys like in the roaring 20s wearing the big furry coat?
Oh, the beaver coat.
Yeah, the beaver coat, that's right. The beaver coat, yes.
I was just sexting, I guess, if you will. With...
Yeah. No, I won't say that. No, I will not say that you were sexting.
All right. You were sexting. Go ahead.
Miles is sitting in his Barca lounger there with his shirt off, and he decides to turn the camera on, and I'm like, holy mother of God. It's like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Solo.
It looks like a goddamn bear.
Only Bob can.
That's right. Yeah, it's like a bear with a Miles head on it. I'm like, geez, Louise.
Well, come on. I was trying to talk to you. Like, hold on. I got to answer the phone. Hold on.
Well, I'm the only parent home, so I have to answer the phone, and so then I come back, and you've like turned the camera on. You're sitting there with your hands behind your head, and you're naked from who knows where.
Right.
And I didn't realize that you were such a hairy man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't recall seeing you. You always show your belly.
Right.
Constantly. I mean, it's like habitual with you. Oh, now you're got something wrapped on your head.
I'm a sumo wrestler.
Yeah. I think that's supposed to be like your jock, not wrapped on your head.
I dreamt I saw a razor.
So yeah, so now that framing right there with just your head, you look normal, but with that lower full like chest thing, I mean, you are very hairy. Oh my God.
Is that what you like?
That's what they call a geographic chest. It looks like you got mountain ranges there.
Oops.
You got some. There's the Rockies and the Appalachians. Holy moly! Jeez, you're a hairy guy.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I dreamt I saw a snail crawling across.
You, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that? Oh.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, put that shirt back on. Now you made it into some kind of babushka or something.
I'm like an English lord or something there. Bring the docket.
Yeah. So Miles surprises me with a little Chris Farley action here, and
Fat guy in a little wife beater.
I was gonna say fat guy in a giant Barca lounger, but that was.
She won't hold, Captain.
That's right. You tilt that thing back, it's like, oh Lord. The end of the framing, it's probably like concrete in the bottom of that thing so you don't tip over.
We try.
Oh my Lord, that's scary. So Miles is here with me, and it was a monumental week for Static. I turned off the camera, thank God. Monumental week here for Static Radio.
Yes.
As as a historic event.
Right.
I met Manny the Mailman.
Yes.
And his son Mike downtown St. Louis last Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah. Go figure.
How'd that go?
It went fine.
How did the day start?
Well, I took my kids to school
Mm-hmm.
because I was taking the day off. Or it just happened to, the coincidence was great
Mm-hmm.
because I was taking the day off because it was one of my kids' first day of school. I like to drop them off. I like to pick them up on the first day, and see if things go well. And so in the middle of it, I ran downtown and met Manny at the Hyatt.
Wow.
Because, yeah, exactly. That's what I said. The
Wow.
Hyatt. I'm like, hey,
Nice.
somebody's been opening credit card envelopes.
Thank you, Mrs. Lewinsky.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, hey, if anybody in New Jersey's listening and they got these charges for the Hyatt in St. Louis, I think you know who to talk to.
Thank you, Mrs. Newsbaum.
Yeah, so staying at the Hyatt.
Wow.
So I make it down there in plenty of time. I told him I was going to meet him at 10:30.
Yeah.
And what's that? What are you laughing about?
No, I'll just go ahead.
Are you plucking hairs now? Is that the deal?
I haven't touched myself or nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I forgot. I went downtown and I forgot they're doing all this renovation to the arch. And it's hard to get across the street from the arch over to the hotel.
Okay.
So I had to walk all the way around all this construction to get
On your bad knee.
on my bad knee. That's correct. To
Sac-
get over there, yeah. But I made it just in the nick of time.
sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
Did he drive down?
He had a rental. And he drove down from
Holy cats.
from he was in Chicago or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think he actually drove from Milwaukee.
Wow.
That's a much longer drive.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I get there and I've been, running around and I had to take a whiz, and so luckily they had a lobby bathroom.
Okay.
And so, but it was like this. It was in the corner. It was really this weird bathroom that was way out of the way. And so I get in there and there's some guy taking a big grunt. In the stall, right? It's like a stall and a urinal. That was it.
It wasn't me. My wife just pointed at me.
Well, I was worried that it might be Manny. Because, I mean, he literally just got there. I was in texting with him on his way down, and I said, well, he goes, tell me if you're going to be, late or early or whatever, and I'll come down. And so he was going to be on time, but at 10:30 you usually don't get a check into the hotel, and I thought, oh, maybe he hit the hotel,
Right.
and now he's in there taking a big crap. And I thought, wouldn't that be embarrassing?
This the moment, Bob.
That's right. So
A cannoli coming in.
so, I take a whiz and then I go back out in the lobby thinking, I was waiting to see who'd come out of there.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it was just some of the kitchen help. Hopefully, he washed his hands.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah. So, a few minutes later, I get a text Manny. I say, where are you at? And they're, we got in our room. So they already got in their hotel that early in the morning, which was surprising. That guy could pull some strings. I don't know where he pulls them, but I've never checked into a hotel before 11 o'clock, that's for sure.
No.
So anyway, him and his son come down, and I see him come down the escalator, and I thought, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, they have no clue what I look like.
Right.
I just told them I'm downstairs.
Yeah.
And the whole morning, I'm just considering bailing. I told him this whenever we finally talked. I'm like, I went home for a while after I dropped my kids off, and I thought, I'm not going to go downtown.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
We're going to bail on him?
Well, I thought about it. I didn't do it.
Why?
Why? Because I was at home. I'm like, hey, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
It's hot. I don't like to leave the house.
Take him to your house.
That wasn't going to happen. So I ended up going down, and let me back up a little bit. I planned this all out, you know what I mean? I had to figure everything out.
Okay.
like it was some kind of heist or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew exactly where I was going to park. The only thing I forgot about was the construction by the arch, and because that wasn't on any maps.
Right.
And so I get to the parking space down on the Cleed Landing, and I had figured out a cheap place to park downtown.
That's always good.
I didn't realize that it's like a machine, and all I had was a 20, and you put your $20 in, and it gives you all these dollar coins and change. So I had to walk around all afternoon with like $15+ worth of dollar coins in my pocket.
Hey, is that a bunch of Sacagaweas in your?
Yeah, that's right. What's that in your pants?
Is that for the CBA?
Yeah. So anyway, that was weird.
Yeah.
And this weird, really weird Weasley guy sitting in a golf cart. I'm putting my 20 in. And this guy's just kind of looking at me. He gives me the nod, you know. Hey.
So.
Yeah. So I go park and I walk up to the Hyatt. So anyway, Manny comes down, and I recognize him instantly.
Did you embrace?
No, I wouldn't. I think I shook hands. That's all I was gonna do.
Hug him in any way?
No.
Even a bro hug? Didn't give a bro hug?
No. I don't hug people. You know that. I don't touch people.
No, I try not to do it. Go ahead.
I'm not going to be a hug. I gave him a good handshake. I said, hey.
Hey, I'm glad to meet you.
Yeah, man. He was like, oh, hey, you know.
Yeah.
I think he was a little taken aback
Yeah.
by my appearance.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You'll have to ask him for all the...
Is Manny a tall man, would you say, or a little man?
He's not little. He's not tall. He's not taller than me.
He's about your height?
No, he's shorter than me.
Shorter than you.
Yeah, his son was about my height, I guess. Maybe a little bit.
He looks tall.
No, he wasn't. He's probably, you know, not quite a head shorter than I am.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he wasn't a small guy, but he wasn't, you know. It didn't look like you did in that chair a moment ago.
Yeah. So, did you embrace his son at any point either? Or?
No, I shook his hand, that's all.
No bro hug for his son either. Okay, go ahead.
No.
Okay, so go ahead.
So it's all very awkward because that's just me.
You're just in the lobby and you just went...
Yeah, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
Did you wash your hands after you went wee-wee, by the way, or...
Come on, what kind of fucking question is that? Of course I wash my hands.
Press conference, I gotta ask questions. I mean, I can't...
I always wash my hands. I wash my hands even if I don't go to the bathroom. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna ask questions. People are gonna want to know this.
I wash my hands. I get really aggravated when people don't wash their hands.
Okay, so you took a leak, washed your hands, you shook everyone's hand.
Yeah, I wash my hands, yeah.
You didn't want to, but you did.
Correct.
Okay.
I will be polite over my my problems, but
Yeah.
That's about it. So then I'm like, well, hey, I said I thought we would kind of walk you around downtown.
Yeah.
I already had a kind of a plan, and then we were going to walk over and have some lunch
All right.
over on the landing. So, I mean, he couldn't have picked a nicer hotel to start with, you know what I mean? That's a nice hotel.
Sure.
Because of all it was also kind of interesting in the sense that because of all the problems here in St. Louis over the last few weeks with the rioting and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
The downtown, the news people were like all over downtown. There's all these news crews who would like go out to Ferguson and then come back to downtown because that's where most of the television stations are. So like the sister NBC and CBS and stuff are all downtown. So it was pretty wild to see the Kansas City, you know, NBC car and all that was down there. So you know, it's kind of interesting. But anyway, so we go for a walk and I just kind of give them a little walking tour of downtown, you know, and we saw a bunch of food trucks.
Did you hold hands at any time?
No. I did get him to climb into a giant head that was in the sculpture park and try to get his son was going to take our picture in the head where you could hardly see, you know, who was who. So.
Oh, right.
But it was a little odd, but we tried. So I don't know where that picture ended up, but.
Not on Facebook, I don't think. Yeah.
No, well, his son took it, so I don't know. Yeah. The other thing was I asked to not get my picture taken.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a picture with your back It's like your back. I'm sitting next to you and it's your back or something.
Yeah. We were trying to set up a picture where he took a picture of my back.
Yeah.
Like I'm going looking away and he's looking toward the camera. And then it didn't quite turn out the way way I wanted, and so I dotted it. So
Yeah, I thought you're dotting the back of your head. I like that. Yeah.
yeah, well, I was kind of turned a little bit profile when the picture got taken because I was saying something. So
You're wearing some like black button-up shirt. Looks like
yeah, that's my wardrobe now. So
black. You're like Johnny Cash.
I'm a man in black. Yep.
Mm.
Nothing like 100-degree summer wearing a black shirt. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
you really picked a good shirt.
It wasn't actually that hot the day we walked around.
We're out here a little bit, man.
So we took a tour of the downtown, and I showed them where all the Cardinals' victories are celebrated,
Yeah.
for World Series down Keener Plaza. And the food trucks were out, and I said, we could eat at a food truck if you want, but, my last experience with the food truck.
Bob Lament does not eat at a food truck.
No, not for a while, I don't think. So there was 6 of them down there. Can you believe it? Holy moly!
Nice.
Yeah, all different kinds. There was a pizza one, and I think they even had
Chinese?
I didn't see a Chinese one, but maybe a Mexican one.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so we did that. We walked, and we ended up heading down to the Landing, Laclede's Landing, to have lunch, which is an old warehouse district that they've made into a bunch of bars and stuff. And the weirdest thing happened there because, we had to cross over, some more construction, and we finally get over there, and it's really more of a big weekend kind of place.
Sure.
And so it's lunchtime on a Wednesday. And so as we're walking, all these waitresses are like, hey, you want to come in and have lunch?
With waitresses.
They're soliciting us like they were like strippers or something. And Manny even said, what the hell is this?
Hey.
He's like, it's like some kind of weird, like strip club kind of thing.
Sir, you and your wife come right in here.
That's right, yeah, you and your child and your wife. Thank you.
You're always mistaken as a woman,
Yeah. So anyway, we went to this place called Joey B's, which is a local, not chain or anything.
Yeah.
And I said, I thought we'd go to Joey B's. It's a nice Italian family owns it that lives here in St. Louis.
Yeah, Seven Heaven, yeah.
So we went in there. I actually eat at the Joey B's in the South City every once in a while. So
yeah.
Anyway, so we go to Joey B's. It's nice and cool and air conditioned, and we have some lunch. It was good. Yeah, it was good.
Cannoli and whatever.
What?
Do you have like cannoli, or what did you have? Like authentic?
Well, he asked me. We were talking along the way, and he's like, "Well, what's some like St. Louis? St. Louis is known for like St. Louis style ribs, St. Louis style pizza,
right?
And we have this stuff called toasted raviolis, right?
Yeah.
So I got him some toasted raviolis for those guys to have, because that's you don't get that many other places other than St. Louis. Nobody even knows what toasted ravioli. It's like ravioli, but instead of being boiled or whatever the hell you do with it, it's toasted.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know if they have that anywhere else. Everybody seems
they do.
Do they?
It's nodding yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not a big thing outside of in St. Louis. It's a big deal. So
yeah.
So we got him some toasted raviolis, and then we ate some lunch and talked. I should apologize to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I was a little bit rough talking about you.
Oh, that's all right. I put you down all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as we're on the same ground, that's okay.
Yeah, no worries. I cut. Yeah, I throw you under the bus all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't throw you under the bus, but I was like, he's asked me questions like, well, who you guys have been doing this thing, who does that? I go, well, I do everything. You know that, Manny. Miles doesn't do anything.
Okay, now I am pissed. Okay, now I am a little pissed.
Oh.
Wow. I
I go, Miles,
I
sometimes
guess
he doesn't even answer the phone half the time. I gotta chase him down all the
I
time.
guess that was you interviewing Lizard Man. Oh wait, no.
Oh, I did say that you do that.
I guess it was you asking Chekhov to hold up that silly sign. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh, that was me.
Yeah, well, I mean on a week-to-week basis.
Yeah. Well, what's more important?
I think the week-to-week.
I got Sulu to say, "Oh my." Okay.
Yeah, true.
Did that, Bob Levin? Oh no, me.
Yeah, that was you. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so keep going. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. I think I'd be talking about your manhood or something, for Christ's sake.
You son of a bitch, I hate you.
So anyway,
He's asking all these questions. You know, is Miles a snappy dresser? Does he?
Yeah, Miles. Yeah, does he eat a lot? I said, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He takes a lot of craps. Yeah, he takes crap all the time.
It was yes to all the questions, I'm guessing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm thinking yes. Yes.
Is he gonna show up? No, he won't show up in Chicago.
No.
So yeah, I think we reversed roles for a weekend there, a week or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I actually left the house and then you didn't. So
Yeah.
everybody was surprised actually whenever we first met. Manny said everybody told me you weren't going to show up. And I admitted, I said, I was really seriously thinking about not showing up.
You're Mr. Fabulous from the Blues Brothers, man. You're never going to get Bob Lament.
Yeah, exactly. So
I paying gig he's got, man.
So yeah. So anyway, we hung out, we had lunch, and then we went out, and they were going to go up in the arch.
Yeah.
And they had tickets, and we were right across from the arch, and so we parted ways. I showed them how to get up to the arch, and I headed back home.
Wow.
Went and picked my kids up. I mean, it wasn't super exciting. No big things happened, really.
What was it, just a couple hours, or what was it?
Yeah, I had to get going by 1:30, so we met up about 10:30, 10:45, and then I had to head out about 1:30. So.
Wow.
We walked around for about an hour, and then sat and had lunch for an hour and a little bit more, and then headed out. So
That's nice. Nice breaking bread. And...
Yeah, it was a good lunch.
Yeah.
Tasty.
You didn't take him to Schnucks or anything?
I didn't get him any donuts or Schnucks or anything, no. Well, I thought if we had more time, and I had promised my kids I'd pick them up, but if we had more time, I probably would have took them out to Blueberry Hill or something. So
Right.
One of my other favorites, or Fitz's or something like that.
Yeah, that converted brewery or something.
Right, yeah, the root beer place. I think I've taken you to both of those places.
I have.
Long time ago, but.
That crappy ice cream place that it took like 3 hours to get to.
What was it? Oh, Maggie Moo's?
I don't know. You're like, oh, this is like the best ice cream.
Oh, Ted Drew's. Yeah, we would have Ted Drew's.
Oh my god, it was like 3 hours. Like,
oh my god, it was so good though.
Like the crappiest ice cream. Like, oh.
Oh, it was delicious.
Nah, it was crap.
Well, whatever. A lot of people don't think that.
It was not worth the trip, man. I was like,
Ted Drew's was very good.
Yeah.
No, we didn't get any Ted Drew's.
Ted Drew's.
No.
Panera?
No, I just went to Joey B's. That's it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
So, I mean, I wish something more funny would have happened, like if I fell down or something, but...
Yeah, that would be funny.
Because it is cobblestones over there on the landing, so, it's not...
You basically threw me under the bus for the whole thing. Well, that's good. That's nice.
I didn't throw you under the bus, I just was a little harsh.
Oh, a little harsh. Okay.
A little harsh. I wouldn't say I threw you under the bus.
Okay, well, I'll accept a little harsh. I'll accept that.
Yeah, I don't know. You had to ask Manny. I was just like, Miles.
Gentleman, he's like, nah, it was nothing.
Yeah, he was a very nice guy. We talked about a lot of different stuff. I can't hardly remember. And
You use utensils and a napkin?
I use a napkin, but I always do. I overuse my napkin.
I mean, Manny, did he...
Oh, yeah, he was a very civilized person. If that's
very refined. Okay.
I don't know about refined. I will tell you something else, though. Manny is a very photogenic individual.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
He's always got this bizarre look on his face when he gets his picture taken, and I don't know.
Well, he's probably confused.
Like his mouth is always open. Like
I think he's always saying something like,
I think he's.
"Don't take that up," you know.
Yeah, I think that's it because he always looks like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah.
He doesn't really smile. Like his mouth is always open in like every picture I've seen him in.
I will say though, he's a very photogenic guy. Very
Yeah.
photogenic, yes. I was like, you know what? Photogenic guy. So.
Bob, paint me like your other models.
Yeah, no, we didn't
All
do
right.
that. We talked about recording something, and I'm like, I don't want to record. I mean, you know.
I know. I was waiting to see this, like the secret, podcast thing. It was promised. It did not happen.
I didn't promise nothing.
Yeah, you did. You said, yeah, I'm gonna have a secret podcast thing for everybody.
No, I said maybe I'll record. I don't know.
No, you said I would.
I don't think I said
I
I
think you
would.
promised it to everybody.
Well, it didn't happen because I didn't feel like doing it.
I would. No, see,
So-
I would have bet you did it. I was like, oh, they would have sat down and they've done some crazy
No, I didn't. I didn't feel like recording. So
rants or something. Like, oh,
we talked about his kid's future. We talked about my kid's future, how things are. We talked about unions. We talked about all kinds of good stuff.
and then he attended the baseball game.
He went up to see the Arch, and then he went to the ball game that night. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, holy cow!
And then I think they headed out after that. So
Yeah.
the terrible part was, I don't know if you know where this is at, but on the way down from Milwaukee, they spent the night in El Paso, Illinois. You know where El Paso is?
I didn't know there was an El Paso, Illinois.
Oh, really? Well,
Sorry,
well, I will tell you that El Paso is not a happening town. I'll put it that way.
I've never heard of it. I didn't know there was an El Paso.
Yeah, there's an El Paso, Illinois. It's between here and Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I guess well, you don't really drive that way, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's near Bloomington. It's north of Bloomington.
Oh, he stayed in Bloomington.
Yeah, he should have stayed in Bloomington, but
Yeah.
he didn't know that, so he stayed in El Paso.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Bloomington,
I think there's a deja vu in Bloomington.
Yeah, well, he had his shot. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, El Paso, holy moly.
By Bloomington.
Yeah, up north of Bloomington, yeah.
North of Bloomington.
Yeah, north of Bloomington. Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, you got me on that one, man.
So anyway, but then he met Byron. I think he met Byron on Saturday. So
Yeah. Sounds like you got a big thing there. Like they're drinking beers.
yeah, and he had a beer at lunch. Schlafly, a local brew down there, a local microbrew.
Did he have just one, or is he a lush?
No, he just had one.
Was he
Whatever.
pounding beers, you think? Or
No, he just had a beer. One beer.
Yeah.
It was hot.
did he drink with his pinky sticking out?
I don't recall that.
Okay.
I don't recall that.
I want to get to know him.
I will tell. Well, then you have to show up. Apparently.
My surrogate.
Well, I will tell you that his son he could put away the food. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, that's nice.
That kid he ate it all.
Well, that's a nice compliment for the young man.
Wow, he was hungry apparently.
Nice.
I don't know if his dad didn't feed him on the way down or what. But
Oh, no food. Not eating in El Paso.
because we got a lot of food, so
Ah,
it was good.
finish.
No, I'd say Manny's a regular guy, and I will tell you something though that we talked about.
All right.
It's kind of interesting. I got this rolling around in my head. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it, but it's an interesting idea
Yeah.
because he's talking. He number one, he loves all of your work. Talked about the Vamp Fest,
Yeah.
and the Lizard Man.
A lot of people do. That's right.
And he's like, you should make a thing on the podcasters, him and Smidge and yourself and Chad and Frank and all these guys that are in this podcasting community should make a documentary. And I thought, hey, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how we'll do that, but it certainly was interesting to talk about.
Skype.
I mean, I want it to be like a real documentary, you know?
That is real.
Well, you know, with different angles.
Well,
I don't want to do a whole documentary on you laying around naked in your Barca lounger. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think I know what you
Oh, jeez, he turned on the camera. Oh my God. It's like... Oh my God. If anybody's ever seen Austin Powers, I'm looking at the fat bastard right now.
I want you in the belly.
Oh, I'm thankful that computer was there. Thank you. See, now here's the funny part. I remember in college, Miles has a very distinguishing feature. He has got the strangest nipples.
Yeah.
And I don't remember being that hairy around the nipples, because you'd always walk around with your shirt off.
I did?
Yeah, in your apartment. If I come over, I'd be like, knock, knock, knock. You'd open the door, there you are standing around without a shirt on.
Was I wearing my Daisy Dukes?
And yes, wearing your Daisy Dukes.
Was I shirtless when we did our cookout with Dr. Cheryl?
No, you weren't shirtless then. You probably were too embarrassed.
Oh, Miles, your
She
boobies.
she diagnosed you with some kind of rare nipple disease or something.
Well, I didn't know Bob was checking out all that, but wow.
A lot of blood flow going to that part of your body,
I'm going to
apparently.
put my shirt back on, I think. I'm feeling really uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, everybody else in your house is too. So,
Yeah.
You know. Your wife may need to go to therapy with you having your shirt off all the time.
Yeah, she's used to it.
Getting all these whistles from the construction workers.
Yeah, she's used to it. Don't worry about it.
Hey, baby.
She knows that she's got it.
So, yeah. No, so, it's just, I thought that was an interesting idea. We kind of talked about it a little bit, and I'm trying to think of how to formulate that, So,
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. I just don't know how to pull it off because, I can't pay for all that and travel and whatnot. So.
Right.
Although I had a nice, generous Iowan benefactor, maybe I could... So, yeah.
Nice.
So that's what's going on, what was going on with the meeting of the minds there.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
What were you expecting? I don't know what you're expecting.
I don't know what I was expecting. I was completely jealous. I was like, oh my God.
Well, first of all, you expected me not to show up.
I was hoping, actually. I was like, God, wouldn't that be great if he blows it and then everyone's...
Yeah. It pisses everybody off,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because nobody was, apparently. Oh, he met CB up in Chicago, too.
Yes, he did. Right. Yeah.
CB and him went to some museums and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, had we had more time, I might have taken him over to the zoo or the art museum, but
right.
Time was what it was.
Yeah.
And I certainly wasn't going to pay for like $20 to go up in the arch again.
Yeah.
It's so goddamn hot up there.
Well, Manny, you have seen more of St. Louis than I ever did, so I...
Oh, I took you to the zoo. Come on.
Yeah, ish, the zoo-ish, I suppose.
We went to the free parts.
Yeah, that's not like the whole zoo, though.
Well, you can walk wherever you want.
Yeah.
Nobody was holding you back.
You know how many times I've seen the arch?
No.
0.
Well, you never come down here, that's why.
Yeah, no, I was the one said, let's go sit. It costs money, Miles.
Yeah, well, and you weren't bucking up to pay for it. So
I was. You're like, no. I go, let's go see, what's that thing with Native American thing on the Illinois side?
Cahokia Mounds.
Yeah, I go, let's go see that. It's thousands of years. No.
I don't recall that.
You cannot leave my living room. No.
Well, when you come down, I'll go to Cahokia Mounds with you. That's good.
This is a different Bob Lament. Okay, I want to know what happened to the old Bob Lament, because the one I used to hang out with was all like, no. Like, you go out to dinner, yes, but then that was about it. It was like, okay.
I had enough.
That was like our entertainment. Like, okay, you don't have to eat, and that's it.
It was pretty entertaining, though, if I recall correctly.
They were all right. It was nice places, except for that place. But so, Manny, I'm very jealous. I'm sorry I missed you. I could not meet up with you because I attended the Chicago Comic-Con. Yeah!
Are you serious?
Yeah, I met Lou Ferrigno. It was really.
Oh, get out of town.
I'm kidding. I did.
I would believe you met Lou Ferrigno.
How much of a dick would I have been if I would have done that?
You would have been a total dick.
But hey, man, I couldn't meet you. I totally blew you off, dude. But,
I went to Comic-Con.
with Comic-Con, a big middle finger to you guys.
Yeah, nice.
No, I did not. It was a very challenging week at work, and
yeah.
I'm actually kind of glad we didn't meet up because I probably would have taken up my rage on or probably all three of you had I met up with you. I was like, ah!
No, you wouldn't have taken it out on me, that's for sure.
No, I'm very sorry I could not make it. It just was not in the cards.
Well, next time you come down to Santa, I'll take you up in the goddamn arch. For Christ's sake, I know it's so important to you.
I will pay for it. I will pay for your ticket to go.
Oh my, yeah, I know, but I got to cram into that egg, and it's just.
I've never even been in the egg.
It's disturbing.
Well, you're disturbing.
Well, I can't imagine the egg would even make it up the arch leg with me and you in the same egg.
I'll show you what we used to do in Northern Illinois was to jump in the elevator and it'd go boing.
Yeah, I think they'll be like, one fat guy per egg, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what doomed it was about a week before Manny announced this trip, I was approached by a guy for some very inexpensive Bears tickets.
Yeah, I know. You spent $1 bazillion on the Bears.
I spent probably, between that and going to the museum, I probably spent easily $400 that week.
I told him that. We were talking about your Bears trip, and I said, I bet that dude dropped $500 on that trip.
I go into the museum. What? What's that look?
Oh, you didn't tell the life.
Well, no, okay, you got gas, right?
Yeah, gas, yeah.
I got about $150 in gas, right?
Yeah, probably at least.
Parking.
$50.
Plus the next day went to the museum, which is another $22.
$20.
The kids said they couldn't tell me how much was spent.
Yeah, because they can't add that high.
The Bears tickets were $80. To get in the museum was $60.
Holy moly.
That was an expensive trip.
I can tell you right now, it was cheaper to come down here.
I know. Had I known, had it been first, I would have passed those tickets. But
You could have drove down here, spent the night,
I know.
ate,
I know.
and still not got that much money spent.
I know. Believe me, there was a giant money sucking machine. Believe me.
I'm telling you, holy moly.
That's part of the reason why. I mean, I know $400 is not much to you, Bob, because that's what you make like in a day. But
I don't know if I make that much.
yeah, I think you do. But
I could. I don't know.
You could. I think you do. But
I don't think so.
I think so. Yeah. I've seen your tax returns.
Oh, have you?
But
I'm glad somebody's looking at them.
That was a lot of coin for me. So your old Uncle Miles, has to watch a little bit.
Yeah, apparently you're gonna get the evil eye here. So.
Too late. Yeah, I just got the evil eye. Well, no, I'm just saying, if you add it up,
Well, I didn't want to mention this, but just to make you feel even better,
Yeah.
I bought lunch.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's decent. That's good.
Well, the guy came all the way down. I figured
Yeah,
I should buy him and his kids some lunch. So.
That's an awesome trip for those guys. I'm really very jealous. I hope I can do that with my kids someday. That's really.
I didn't pay for their baseball tickets or anything. But
Yeah. I could have got free Cubs tickets, but he passed on that, I guess. But,
yeah. Mm.
Oh well.
No, Manny went and saw the Cubs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I got him free tickets to it.
Oh, okay. Well.
I got a guy.
Well, you weren't going to show up though, so.
No, I would have been 2 tickets. I would have given to him and his son. I would say,
Oh, okay.
there you go, on me. Here, I got them for free.
Oh, well, that would have been. Yeah, I got them for free. Thank you.
Yeah, they're on me. You know, I got them for free.
I got them for free.
Yeah.
So that was good. That was a good time. You know, I'm an awkward person, so it was all very awkward for me. But I'm guessing that wasn't terribly awkward for Manny. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Medication, and you were fine. And you're like, okay, I can do this. And
that's right. I was like Cameron from Ferris Bueller.
Manny will keep calling.
He'll keep calling me. He'll keep calling me. Okay, Manny, how about a limo with stretch one with a bar?
Wow.
Yeah, I had to get my dad's Ferrari out and take it downtown.
That was a kick-ass trip, man.
What country do you think this is, anyway?
Yeah, that's me and you, the working guys there.
So yeah, no, it was a good time. I hope I didn't disappoint too badly for his little visit there. So.
I'm glad you did not back out. I'm glad you did not keep him trapped in your living room like as you like to do with people.
Yeah. I
am very glad.
Yeah.
It's happy but sad at the same
time.
Yeah.
It's happy but sad.
Yes.